All right, Comic-Con South Africa, how we feeling? Timers do we have? First timers, where you at? First timers, first timers, first timers. Keep your hands up nice and big. Hey, if you're not a first timer, welcome them to our cosplay competition right now. Go. All right, first timers. Here's what's going on. These folks over here that you're about to see on this stage, they have put hours, minutes, seconds, days, weeks, months, years, blood, sweat, tears, money. Some of them have lost relationships because of this. So, because they put so much time and effort into this cosplay, what I want you to do is when they walk across the stage, if you see something that you like, I need you to yell, clap, and cheer. Let's practice that on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. How many of you have been here before? Help me with it. If you see something you don't like, here's what I need you to do. I need you to raise your hand up high in the air, reach down, pat yourself on the back, because this ain't about you. It's about them and all their hard work. So do me a favor, help me cheer just as loud for the first person as we do the last person. Now, this competition is different from our casual cosplay competition. There are real stakes involved in this one, because the winner today is going to step forward to represent South Africa in the Global Championship of Cosplay, the Crown Championship, which is going to be held next year in 2026 in Birmingham, England. So, someone is stepping forward. Now, how many of you were at our very first Comic-Con South Africa? That's right. That very first year when we were over at the racetrack. You remember that? That was the year that the gates opened and everybody went to the bar at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. That taught me a lot about all of you. Just saying, there was a little bit of judgment. But I knew that we were going to have a good time. But that person that won that cosplay competition stepped forward, and for the first time, walking across that stage in Chicago, she took away the very first global championship for your country. And then, y'all went back. You did it again. And then COVID happened. And we didn't go anywhere. So, that's what's happening today, is someone is going to step forward to represent your country. So it's very serious. So again, we're looking for the best of the best of the best. Now, for those of you that know me before, I've got some candy to throw up in the halftime area. I saved it all for this one. I'm going to empty out my bag. I would have had more, but one of you in the audience snitched on me to airport security, and they confiscated my suitcase. But I snuck it in anyway. So, put your hands together and welcome to the stage our judges! That's right! We got a bunch! Jonathan DeClerc, Majet Cosplay, Ludus Cosplay, Gabriella Florentino, and Texture! Man, if they ain't messing around. Boy, I really hope you're right-handed. All right, judges, have a seat. This is the big day. This is the big one. And I just realized I left my cards on top of the speaker back here. So I'm gonna come grab these. So, judges, I know you've got some tough work ahead of you, but what I want to make sure that everybody knows is, as these folks walk across the stage, this is not the first time our judges have seen their cosplay. How this works is all of these cosplayers have gone through a very difficult process in order to make it to the stage. It starts by building their cosplay. Then they got to put a little book together that kind of talks about how they put their cosplay together. And then when they show up here, they get pre-judged, which means they get taken to a room where our judges get to look at their costume close up. They get to see how it was constructed. They get to ask a lot of questions. So some of the competition has been pre-judged. But what they're also looking for is, since cosplay is a combination of costume and play, they want to see how do they move when they walk across the stage. Does it look like the character that they're trying to portray? Does that make sense? Yes or yes? So are y'all excited? Who wants to see some cosplay? Then let's start with our first cosplayer. It's Fancy Fit Cosplay. That's right, prepare to face the final boss. Fancy Fit Cosplay steps into the arena of armor building with a stunning recreation of the Soul of Cinder from Dark Souls 3. Forged from foam and vinyl, this battle-worn armor carries the wear of endless defeats and hard-fought revivals. Weathered with shoe polish and ash to evoke a warrior risen from the flame. The sword that's 3D printed and it ignites upon contact with his gloves, allowing for a lightweight weapon that bypasses batteries. Get ready to rekindle the first flame with Fancy Fit Cosplay. I'm all out of breath, and that's only the first one. Y'all are at a high altitude. Up next, Clax Cosplay. Clax Cosplay portraying Warwick from League of Legends. This cosplay was made by building on a bodysuit, by building muscles from foam, and hand stitching a fleece fabric for the short fur and a long black fur for the wolf mane. This cosplay has large wolf claws made from EVA foam and pool pipes, PVC pipes, and RGB lights that power from a battery running from the back of the right claw. The claws operate, show them the claws, by pulling strings inside the palms to move the fingers, and this took 5,600 hours to make. Clax Cosplay. Up next, it's Blonde Crested Heron. Portraying Nightwing Beyond. The DC hero Nightwing has become the new Batman, but retaining his Nightwing identity and signature weapons, using techniques like painting, drilling, sawing, gluing, combining, and carefully throwing things against the wall to break them. Cameron, over the past few years, recycled and repurposed different items to make his batsuit and many gadgets. The utility belt contains gadgets like a grapple gun, batarangs, kryptonite, and bat snacks, to name a few. The suit is made with plastic magnets, EVA foam, and like Cameron, is held together with broken trinkets, duct tape, and stickers. Up next is Salome. Salome is cosplaying No Face from Spirited Away. That is terrifying. This is their very first cosplay. Wow. Crafted entirely from scratch, they used cardboard, foam, polystyrene, and layered paper mache to sculpt the iconic mouth in 2 parts. The mask, bath tokens, and paper doll, you stay away from me. And paper dolls were hand cut, painted, and detailed using mixed acrylic. Seriously, don't look at me like that. Look that way. There you go. A red fabric tongue adds depth, and the robe is secured with glue, Velcro, and ribbon. Every element was self-taught, recycled. What did I tell you about looking at me? It was carefully constructed over weeks of dedication, bringing this unforgettable character to life through pure creativity and passion and nightmares. What are you doing? Here we have the Curious Teapot. Teapot has spent 8 months bringing Nemesis to life as her first ever armor build. Armed with only girl math and determination, the patterns were created with shrink wrap and tape to create the proportions from goddess to mortal size. Armor was made using craft and clay foam and thrifted yoga mats. All armor in this cosplay has detailed hand painting to give it well-worn, battle-damaged look, and all elements are held together with zips, Velcro, or hot glue. Teapot made use of machined hand stitching and embroidery on small sewn elements to bring an authentic touch of life. All right, I'm gonna apologize. Or Cherry is portraying Pyramid. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, I'm sorry I messed up your name. Pyramid Head from Silent Hill, wow. Handcrafted using EVA foam and chicken mesh. PVC piping. The helmet is custom built for balance and shape, while the great knife is lightweight but imposing. A distressed nurse mannequin prop adds depth and horror, absolutely. Styled with bandages and weathering techniques. Cherry's build includes foam patterning, heat shaping, hot glue assembly, and layered paintwork to create a gritty, cinematic finish. This in-progress project showcases Cherry's passion for horror design, character symbolism, and visual storytelling through detail and craftsmanship, and you are terrifying. Just drag that corpse behind you. All right, it is MaddieFinal.cos. Maddie is cosplaying Verena from the game Genshin Impact. She built the costume over approximately 10 months using diverse crafting techniques. The process was a creative exploration, starting with creating unique patterns for the silhouette through a combination of draping and extensive adjustments to existing patterns. She utilized machine and hand sewing for the main garments, incorporating various fabrics like cotton blends, satins, chiffon, and tulle. Maddie captured Verena's theatricality through techniques like fabric painting, dip dyeing, embroidery, resin casting, and vinyl work. She even learned to install LED lighting to make the vision glow, bringing the character to life. Here is Sakuna. Radiating deadly allure and divine chaos, I step into Comic-Con as female Sakuna, the queen of curses, reborn in the irresistible feminine form. She embodies ancient power with a wicked twist, elegance laced with bloodlust, charm tainted by destruction. Every smirk hides centuries of wrath. Every glance dares you to worship or die trying. Her domain is domination of spirit, flesh, and fate, adorned in sacred markings and wrapping in regal menace. She's not just cosplaying, she is Sakuna reimagined. Beautiful, brutal, unstoppable, kneel or be crushed. Darling, Sakuna. How are we doing out there? What do you think so far? Oh, we got more. Here we go, Kurohawk. Underneath the cap and dyed bandages is minimalist cardboard armor with toilet paper rolls, final segments made to accentuate and capture the Max body shape. Wow. The mask is a motorcycle mask with purple cellophane on the goggles, outdoor mesh for the eyes, and shaped with cardboard to match Max's face. The pants are an old and hated pair of jeans that were bleached, cut up, and dyed. You teach those pants who's boss. The shoes were an old pair of repainted high tops, and the knives are also made from cardboard and spin-on rings to avoid dropping them when he does those knife tricks. Give it up for Kurohawk. All right, so this next costume is the reason why they're not walking upstairs. Please welcome our kaiju. Kaiju as Mecha Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla. This costume is entirely self-made and took 684 hours. It's made from EVA foam with a few additional materials such as rubber tubing on the neck and arms, modeling clay for the teeth, and material was used as the inner frame to create the articulated tail. It also comes with a rocket launcher backpack and dual wrist-mounted railgun. Show us those railguns. The red tear lines on each cheek represent the original Godzilla's soul within the suit, and the movie had to be rewatched many times to learn how to truly bring this character to life. Kabir. Kabir has donned the Hextech boots of Jace Talus Piltover's visionary from Arcane, wielding a colossal 2-meter LED-lit, leather-detailed Mercury hammer. Every piece of his layered gear, from the intricate shoulder pads to the finely tailored and embellished attire, is a testament to relentless craftsmanship. Born from over 350 hours of precision printing, soldering, painting, and tailoring, this first-time cosplayer doesn't just embody Jason's genius and strength. He is the living fusion of innovation and ambition, tempered by the scars of dedication. Today, he brings this vision to life, remembering that there is no prize to perfection, only an end to pursuit. Shadow Lion. This is Shadow Lion as Shinzo Hitoshi from My Hero Academia. This is their first big competition as well as their first fully sewn cosplay. References from both the manga and anime were used to enhance the accuracy of the design. All patterns used were tailored or created for a precise fit. Various materials were used throughout, including denim, faux leather, mesh. Various sewing techniques and styles were used to create the outcome. Shadow created the 3D model design for the mask that was the printed, sanded, primed, and painted. Total build time, 300 hours. Give it up for Shadow Lion. This interpretation of Studio Giselle in her red performance dress is Lily's Imagination debut and created with a focus on textures to create an interesting yet balanced cosplay. Yo, this skirt consists of 50 petals, each comprised of 3 layers, organza, chiffon, and mesh. This gives the softness of the flower petals while giving it structure. It used 8 meters of each fabric, totaling 24 meters. Over 100 flowers were used to create the bouquet top. All patterns were drafted by her and went through mock-ups before being made. A labor of love and pure stubbornness. And wait, Lily, are you ready? You ready to show them? That's right, it has pockets. That's a big deal. This cosplay was made in about 3 months using textured curtain fabric and 2-tone acetate lining for the cloak. The fine details on the back were done free-handed with gold fabric paint. The detailing on the front of the caplet was done with embroidery thread. The neck piece was made with faux leather. The shirt and pants were made from lycra. The hat was constructed using foam and gluing down the fabric to the shape of the hat with an added ribbon. The book was made using a tea-dye method and sewn together with embroidery thread. The cover was made using cardboard and foam and a magnet at the back of the book to attach it to a waistband hidden underneath the sash. Okay. This cosplay from Genshin Impact took 6 months to complete. It features over 5,000 individually hand-placed beads. All the finer details were crafted from 1mm and 1 centimeter EVA foam, which was covered in bronze stretch fabric for a metallic look. The wig was styled using wire, felt, and built-in LED lights to mimic the fiery hair. It was finished with glitter for a divine shimmer. Her weapon, the Earthshaker, was built from polystyrene and PVC pipe, reinforced with paper mache. Foam clay added to detail, while a mix of gold paint and sand gives the weapon a textured feel. What do y'all think? Dr. Doom, the ruler of Latveria, is a genius in physics, robotics, cybernetics, genetics, and all the remaining ticks. He is self-taught in the mystic arts. He ended up in Universe 616 due to a failed experiment by a primary school science teacher named Reed Richards. Now the costume is made from EVA foam and vinyl with various bits 3D printed. A muscle suit was made of EVA foam and wrapped in green vinyl for a muscular appearance. Multiple painting techniques were used on the armor, and the base material was a nightmare to work with. Everything is self-made except the base boots, and all the armor pieces are held in place either by straps or pressed studs. And I think it looks great. What do y'all think? Lord Flashheart is Flash by name and Flash by nature. Lorraine is making her first appearance on a Comic-Con stage as the iconic force of nature from Black Adder II, who is here to steal your bobs and rustle your nurses. He wears a dashing cream taffeta double with hand-embroidered pearl and shell detail. He prefers the dress anyway. Everything but the shoes have been made from scratch, sometimes twice, depending on whether or not the fabric looked at her funny. And I think it looks great. Pari, debuting as the Hellfire Gala Empress Emmis Frost. This cosplay took 5 months from concept to completion. The ensemble features a crown of charms and skewer sticks, a corset with custom foam work, and a tapestry honoring Emma's allies. Diamond shoulder pads crafted from EVA foam, a staff repurposed from an old walking cane, custom wings, altered stilettos, and a dramatic train cape. The makeup, inspired by a drag queen, Lydia B. Collins, adds the final touch. This creation is a love letter to his younger self, the boy who watched drag after rugby practice, captivated by the queens. Drag is art, drag is power, and drag is freedom. I like this better than the Fallout cosplay. I like that one better. With over 200 hours dedicated to its creation, this cosplay began with a purchase pattern that was modified to bring the humanized version to life. The ears and tail were crafted using a small 3D print as the base. The claws were designed from printed patterns and constructed using 2mm crafting foam. The veil was made from rich black lace, adding a touch of elegance and mystery. Facial features were cut using a Cricut machine and applied with iron-on vinyl. The ears were hand-sewn onto the hood with embroidery thread, ensuring both strength and a clean finish. To enhance the immersive experience, a sound system was built into the costume using an Arduino connecting to a speaker with a button. Cosplayer Candy Duck, portraying Vaporeon from Pokemon, invested 150 hours in this cosplay. Using various fabrics and techniques, a royal outfit fit for the Queen of the Ocean was made. The bodice and skirt are satin with the bodice overlaid with a glitter tool and 32 organza circles. Faux fur dyed blue for the tail and headpiece was used, and hand-painted fur for the inner films with added glitter. The trident is EVA foam, a dowel rod, and foam clay assembled with contact adhesives and techniques such as sculpting, sanding, and painting. It's Candy Duck Cosplay. It took over 400 hours to bring this eagle bearer to life. This multimedia build features armor constructed from hand-dyed leather and EVA foam. All leatherwork, including the helmet, graves, and stomach scales, was meticulously tooled using traditional methods to create that authentic detail. The weapons are all fully scratch-built, sculpted, and crafted with foam. From the hand-sewn chiton to the heavily weathered leather sandals, each piece was crafted to reflect the hard-traveled life of this Greek. Give it up for Crimson King. An epic odyssey totaling an estimated 400 hours. Each piece of armor began with self-drafted patterns. The leather was then meticulously shaped, dyed, and painted using various techniques to capture that battle-worn aesthetic. The shawl is crafted from a blend of faux fur and feathers, giving it a wild, rugged feel. The foundational chiton was designed, patterned, and made by Numinex. Even the shoes and crown were patterned and crafted from leather, completing that head-to-toe authenticity. The formidable arsenal, her sword, spear, and bow were 3D printed, assembled, sanded, and painted. Numinex. It's Butt Fluff Cosplay. That's right. Albedo from Overlord is the breathtaking cosplay that captures the elegance and power of this Guardian. The lightweight wings crafted from EVA foam allow graceful movement, while the corset, which was deconstructed and rebuilt, pairs perfectly with a flowing 4-layer skirt edged in delicate frills and gold accents. A handmade diamond-shaped spiderweb chain completes the look, adding a touch of intricate artistry. Every element has been tailored for authenticity and performance, breathing life into one of anime's most beloved characters. It's Butt Fluff Cosplay. All right, it's Chris in costume. Using an array of satin fabric and more lace and ribbon, you would think Chris spent over 80 hours alone patterning, drafting, and constructing Kane's clothes and accessories. This cosplay features Chris's first ever self-made wig, which was made using the popular helmet wig technique and many hours of hair-webbed gluing. Both blades were 3D printed by Chris, along with all the wood filling, sanding, painting, and weathering. In total, Chris spent an upwards of 125 hours on this cosplay. It looks great. Here we go, it's Cool Cap Lee. Bringing their original creation, Forge Jinx, to life. A mass-up of Jinx chaotic energy and Mandalorian armor. Every piece of armor was 3D printed with nearly 30 hours of sanding, filling, and of course sanding again. You gotta do that before you paint it. The colorful paint scheme is inspired completely by Jinx's style, while the armor itself is modified pieces based on iconic weapons and custom chest plate. Repurposed pants and boots complete the look. Forged Jinx is a love letter to two fandoms, blending Mandalorian battle heritage with unpredictable mayhem, proving even Beskar can have a wild side. All right, how we doing? Y'all are starting to lose some of that energy. We're not quite done yet. Can we step it up a little bit? Here's Henro Hale as Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. This is his second time competing in a cosplay event. He worked on this cosplay for 4 months and constructed the patterns for the clothes from standard patterns that he altered to be as accurate to the character design as possible. He 3D printed the swords, pistols, and hidden blades, after which he sanded and painted them. He made Kenway's necklace using material he bought online, and this was his first time styling a wig for the character. This is also his first time working with real leather. All right, here's where it gets serious. Neon Akami cosplay. This cosplay is created from scratch and includes various textures to make the black on black more visually interesting. The finished garment is made up of carefully constructed panels with top stitch details. Accessories are made from either sculpting or 3D modeling, and all patterns and 3D files are self-made. His piercings are modeled from non-tarnished silver. Gems were 3D modeled and printed, and then molded and cast in resin. The completed garment was weathered with paint to create the illusion of being exposed to desert sand. Neon Okami cosplay. Here's Bumblebee Becky. That's right, it's Fiona from Adventure Time. What would Fiona be without Cake the cat? The full-length skirt layered over a hoop skirt and petticoat are removable to reveal a surprise underneath. I have a feeling we're gonna do this. Beaded details, including a hand-stitched embroidery, add texture and sparkle. Becky is honored to be here today to share Fiona with everyone. And true to Adventure Time tradition, there's even a hidden snail. So keep your eyes peeled. Wait, I see it. It's on your shoe. Did you see it? Yeah. Cosplaying as Cosplay Helper. All right, here we go. Sonic Z cosplay as Gwen from League of Legends. Many hours with tears went into the making of this incredibly intricate cosplay. Important points include, this is her first ever helmet wig that she's made. The cosplay also features a hoop skirt that is supporting the garment, corsetry to give a more dramatic, intricate shape, and all the roses were carefully handmade using material and ribbons. The shoes, they were also dyed and deconstructed to match the character's overall aesthetic. Sonic Z cosplay. Audience, what did you think? Right, left, stop in the center, squiggle down, squiggle. Dramatically go up on beat. Up, squiggle down, squiggle. Hey, if you're wondering what it looks like behind you, flip your phone around the other way. Here we go, flip it backwards, left. Right, you know what, flip it back. Y'all have some questionable home screens. That's weird, here we go. Go ahead, turn your light off, save your battery. All right, who out there is right-handed? Make some noise. And switch back, this feels weird. Both at the same time. Switch it up. Raise the roof. With the sprinkler. Make it rain. If you're having a good time, somebody scream! All right. You know what? I think y'all earned this. Again, I need to warn you. If
the execution of different processes, and we were blown away. It was delightful.
Got it. Was there anything that really inspired you about what you saw today?
Yeah, I mean, this is not their day job, so some of them, they do it after hours, which is amazing. I mean, you have medicine people, that's what they do, and then now they do this for over 5 months. So I'm excited, actually.
That's cool. What did you find difficult about judging today?
It's a lot of talent too. It's difficult to define. Yeah.
All right, as a past winner and competitor, so I was gonna say, am I going to be able to make you cry on stage again?
Yes, I'm gonna start crying right now, damn you.
And finally, how excited are you about giving out these awards today?
So excited, super excited.
All right, we're gonna let all of you help us participate. So they're gonna hand me the award. We're gonna read off who the winner is. So who are we starting with? All right, we're gonna start here with our best prop. Now again, we've got lots of different categories. We've got lots of prizes for everybody. So our best prop is Fancy Fit Cosplay. So, you're gonna stand right there, and we have a medal for you. And so if you can hold on to that, and if you can hold that with your other hand, and you're gonna face that way for the photo, strike an epic pose, 3, 2, 1. Fancy Fit Cosplay, everybody. All right, let's have you head the other direction. Yeah, we'll get you your bag, don't worry. All right. All right, so for all of you coming back up here to get your prize, you're gonna come up right here to the center. We're gonna give you a certificate. We're gonna give you a medal. We're gonna take your picture. Then you're gonna walk off the stage this way. We're gonna hand you your bag of prizes. You got it? Sound good? Wonderful. Perfect. Here we go. Best wig goes to the Curious Teapot. come stand right here on the X. Gonna hold that right there. Strike your pose. 3, 2, 1. Make some noise for the Curious Teapot. Oh, wait. There's more. I know. You're like, why did I carry the sword up here? All right, here we go. Now, look. How many of you have children? How many of you have a favorite child? How many of you said that while your child is sitting next to you and it's not your favorite? So it's very hard, clearly, to pick a favorite, but the judges have picked a favorite, and the judges' favorite, it's the name I couldn't pronounce. Charzane. Oh, this one. I'll see you later. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go over here. All right, and here you go right here. And you just stay right there with your body. Oh wait, I can see you smiling under there through the mesh. So there we go, we're good. Turn and face the cameras. Strike your epic pose in 3, 2, 1. Audience, make some noise for him. All right, hey, don't worry. We have more stuff for you to carry off stage now. We have a bag of prizes as well. Where'd our helper go? Oh, there, right there. There you go. Wonderful. One more time. Huge round of applause. Yeah, just drag that nurse down there. All right, here we go. All right. Now, up next is what's called the Green Leaf Prize. This means that they prepared their cosplay using recycled materials, things that are good for the environment. And our Green Leaf Prize goes to Clax Cosplay. There you go. So yeah, we're not going to have you hold anything. We're just going to have you pose, and we'll kind of just you strike your pose, and I'll do this. Here we go. Great job. Can we get you here to help? Fantastic. There you go. And then we have a bag right over here. Wait, don't go yet. One more bag, there you go. Alrighty. One more time, Clax Cosplay. Alright. We have our final, best of this, best of that, best of that. So this is our best makeup, and it goes to Minari Pari. Go right here in the center. Strike your pose. 3, 2, 1. One more time, give it up for Minari Pari. All right. What do you think so far? You think we're doing good? Think they all did a great job? All right, now we're getting into the big stuff, the serious stuff. All right. Stand by. All right, now, we have some categories that y'all didn't know about because I forgot to tell you about it at the beginning. We have our armor category, our needlework category, and our effects category. So this is for our third place armor category. Now, hey, real quick, why don't you help us out? Help explain the categories. Armor category, what are we talking about?
So armor categories are costumes that are primarily built up sort of structures that resemble either metal or some leather type armor. It is a category that is sometimes shared with needlework, but it's more based off of construction. So like gauntlets, chest pieces, shoulder pieces, that sort of armor. Anything that resembles a sort of hardy armor.
All right, thank you. Our third place in the armor category is Crimson King. Let's face the audience, strike your epic pose. Great job. All right, our second place, you can stay up here. Or just keep going that way. It's okay. Second place in our armor category is Wolfie. Clearly some amazing armor. What do you think? Strike your pose. 3, 2, 1. And come stand right here. And our first place in the armor category. You're gonna have to give this fella a little bit of time. It is our Kaiju. Keep coming straight. Keep coming straight. I'll tell you when to turn. Just come straight to me. We'll come to you. Stop here, turn and face the audience. Put one hand, make one, yeah, there you go. All right. Go on. Please make some noise for our first, second, and third place in our armor category. All right. Hey, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff for you, but we're going to give it to somebody that has a little better grasp of carrying it for you. So you go whichever way you want to go. The other two can go that way. We have somebody that can help with their stuff. Huh? Just hold on. It's for here. You gotta help us explain this next category. This is our needlework category. What's going on in the needlework category?
I mean, it all goes down to paying attention to detail more than anything, and the amount of work that goes into it. So stitching is part of it plays a big part in what we do.
All right, wonderful. Well, for third place in our needlework category is the etceterist. There you go. You're gonna strike your epic pose on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. And then come stand right over here for me for 1 second. All right. Here we go. In second place in needlework, give it up for Chris in costume. All right, here we go, strike an epic pose on 3, 3, 2, 1. All right, then come stand right there. And here we go. The champion of the needlework category is Lily's Imagination. strike a pose, 3, 2, 1. All right, second and third, jump right back in there behind. Right back in behind. All right, and strike your epic pose on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic job. Y'all look great. All right, whichever way you want to go. They got stuff for you over there. Thank you very much. All right. All right, up next, we have our novice champion. Now, what is a novice champion? Well, it just means that this is like their first time competing in a cosplay competition, correct?
Sorry, now, can you just repeat what you...
Oh, explaining to them the novice category.
So novice is entry level, sorry, I'm so nervous right now.
Look, hey, real quick, this is crazy. So you can do one of two things. Look at the lights, you can't see them, but it'll make you cry. Or, real quick, on the count of 3, everybody yell out your name. 1, 2, 3. See, now we all know each other. Like, these are not strangers anymore, you know their name. Look, man, these aren't normal people out here. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. All right. So novice would be like the first time that they're competing on stage, right? Fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. Our novice champion is Shadow Lion. Yeah. All right, do me a favor, stand right there. Take that right there. Face the audience, strike a pose on 3. 1, 2, 3! Looks great. Hang out right here for a second. All right, here we go. So, this is our Journeyman champion. Explain Journeyman.
So Journeyman champion is somebody that has excelled a little bit beyond novice, and they have moved up essentially in a skill level. Therefore, they can apply or compete in a category that's in between beginner and masters. So after this, the next thing would be to enter masters. So it's kind of like an intermediate category.
So basically, this winner can no longer compete in the Journeyman champion. So please put your hands together for Hen Ro Hale. Oh, see? Look, now you gotta step it up. Strike your pose right there. All right. So now you drop the medal. I know, it's okay. You got all the stuff. You're like, why is all this stuff happening now? Do me a favor, strike a pose on 3. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. And of course, what is our Masters category?
So the Master category is that this participant who are very good in everything, in their costume, in their sewing, in their armor, and it is the highest level in what they competed for.
All right. Our winner of the Masters Champion is Neon Akami Cosplay. All right. Take your epic pose on 3. 1, 2, 3. No, stay there. We got to get everybody else. Novice, intermediate, come join us right behind. Or you can take that way. We ought to get all 3 of them together. Here we go. There we go. All right, on the count of 3, strike that epic pose. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you very much. We'll get you to head that way. So, hey, that leaves us with one more, right? Now, we have a tradition here in South Africa, where I'd like to bring back last year's champion up here on the stage. Where are you hiding at? Oh, he's behind me? There you go. Oh, look! They opened the doors for you. All right, so real quick, wait, no, come over here. Look, this is the hard part where we have to try not to get emotional, because it's, you know, what a lot of them don't know is that when you get to the championship, I'm there, and they don't know that I am severely biased when it comes to who I want to win, am I right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I definitely sought you out and found you in Chicago. We made sure you got some pizza, and you did a great job, and, you know, those judges, they don't know what they're talking about, so. But you still did such a great job, and it was great to see you and to spend time with you and your family. So thank you for representing South Africa this final year. You did them justice. And now it's time for somebody new to step forward to represent your country in our Crown Championship of Cosplay. Are you ready to find out who that is? Not only is this person walking away with a trophy and this laminated certificate, but they're also gonna get 10,000 Rand, and again, that trip to represent y'all in the Crown Championship of Cosplay. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to the 2025 Comic-Con Africa Cosplay Champion. Give it up for Maddie Final.Cos. I know! It's been so awesome watching you the last couple years. No, you're here. Do you have anything you want to say?
I did not see this coming, but I'm super happy and excited. And I don't even know what to say. I'm not prepared for this type of thing.
Hey, look, step forward and make all these people proud. Can you do that for us? Hey, do me a favor. All of these folks that walked across this stage today did an amazing job, and they may not have won an award, but they did a fantastic job. Make some noise for all of our cosplayers here tonight. Also, do me a favor, thank our judges. Thank our technical team, all of our backstage folks, all of the folks helping with cosplay, our yellow shirts. Hey, we still have one more casual cosplay competition coming up, and then I have to get to the airport. Did y'all have a good time tonight?